Okay, live. Live on the sport package here at the service area, the Pokerstars Rally in Derby. Really excited to be back here this morning, obviously missing out last night. So I'm just wanting to catch up with Chris Boyd here to find out what happened last night.
Good grief, how long have we got?
Not long, because Joel's got to get out.
Absolutely, we need to get Joe Dooley with us, Anderson. There was all sorts of drama last night. On the very first stage, we lost number one, Dan Harper. Chris Campbell, the reigning Manx Rally champions. They only got 3 miles on Druidale before they put the car, the mini WRC, off the road, so that was quite a big shock. It meant that Aaron Newby and Paul McKinnon set the pace on the opening loop with 4 stages. They came back here tied for the lead, and then the rain fell. They'd just picked slick tyres, and they all left here on slicks, and the rain started coming down. So it's basically best on the wrong tyres over the full 4-stage loop. So Aaron upped the pace then, and he got the lead up to 18 seconds after stage 7. And then Paul McKinnon hit back and took 12 out of him in stage 8 alone. So they're 6 seconds apart this morning, Newby and Rory Kennedy. In the Texas Super, they've even only by 6 seconds from Paul McKinnon in their Ford Fiesta R5.
But it's still to play for.
Oh, 6 seconds in it with 9 stages to go is absolutely nothing. And in third place we've got our leading locals, Nigel and Kenny Cannell. They're on course for the Manx Championship now. Third place was a fantastic, great result for them. So they dropped a bit of time. They stalled and spun at Sarfield both times last night. The record dropped on 30 seconds combined. So take that out of it, and they would be right there with the front runners, but they are about 44 seconds down. And then there's Michael Dunlop in 4th. He's having a superb run with Rob Fagg. They're looking 4th overall, and they're another 40 or so seconds back on the Nige Cannell.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a minute, Chris, because I know that we've got to speak to Joel, because you've got to get out, obviously, as well. If you have just joined us, thanks for joining us here in the sport package. We are live in the service area. Can you just make sure that the sound is okay? If you can hear the sound clearly, if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be most appreciated. And then, obviously, if there's no sound, we'll have a look at that. But, Joel, tell us about last night.
Yeah, we went out. We had a good first stage, second stage. I think we were fastest on both of them. Third stage was, we had a stall on the first bail, and the starter stuck, so it wouldn't start again. Luckily there was quite a lot of marshals there to help push us and get us going again. But I think we lost about 1 minute 50 on that stage. So after that we just plodded away and got back to service.
Hardly plodding.
Well, hardly plodding, yeah, but we were chipping away at it. Got back to service. The weather conditions were quite tricky, but we chose to stay on slicks. But the rain was quite heavy.
What about the wind as well?
Wasn't too bad. Didn't seem to affect anything down there. If anything, it was like drying the roads while the rain would come. But
you had good tyre selection.
It's difficult. We're going to go out on wets this morning. We've got 3 stages, then a service, so we'll do this first loop and see how we get on. See how grippy it is.
Tell us about your car.
It's Group A, Evo 6. It's 9 underneath essentially with active diffs. It's a very light car, so it's very fast.
What model?
It's Mitsubishi Evo 6. It's very fast with Andy behind the wheel as well, so yeah, try keeping him on the road.
You know, there's a lot of support obviously for you guys out there, and Andy especially from Manx Grand Prix winning, so it kind of feels like almost a lot of pressure on him, something to prove maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, the last 3 rallies we've had some, you know, the podium or possibly the winners being in reach, but we've had a few problems. Last time with the bonnet pin breaking, and the national before that we had a punch-up which lasted 6 minutes, but you know, it's progression, so we might get there at some point.
How are you feeling going into today?
Good, you know, I think we're ninth, lying 9th, you know. Aaron's going very well, and a few of the big contenders have got out, but I think that maybe aim for a top 5, see how we get on.
Feeling nervous at all, Joel?
You know, it's slippy out there. Nerves, sort of. Everyone's got to be nervous. I mean, it plays a part of it, but just yeah, I think we should be okay.
You must be quite thankful for the marshals.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, without them, the events wouldn't run, and especially the weather last night. You know, Druidale, it's freezing cold. It's cold sat in the car. So they're excellent. They're fantastic, and without it, it really doesn't happen.
Well, listen, I won't take up your time any longer.
Yeah,
Good
thank you
luck for
very
today,
much.
And
Cheers.
let's do it for the Manx. So
Cool.
off you
Thank
go.
you very
Thanks,
much.
Joel.
Cheers.
Thanks so much. Okay, Chris, I believe you brought over obviously somebody to have a chat with us, and so you didn't have much luck. Just introduce yourself for us.
Yeah, I'm Rory McCann, and yeah, unfortunately we've retired 3 miles into the first stage. So.
Just talk me through that, Rory.
Yeah, well, we got ready, got sorted, got out to the first stage, and it's gone really well up until then. We thought we made a good tyre decision, everything was happy. I was just starting to get into it, and then the Campbell snap just gone up the hill on Druidale. That's the end of that, unfortunately.
When did you start to get the car prepared for this?
the last rally we did was in May, so you start thinking about it then, and then we spent about 2 months really sort of getting ready.
And how much money do you reckon you've invested into it to go out obviously and have this last night?
More than I care to admit.
That's what I thought the answer
we'll
might
leave it
be.
at that. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, all the people around us put all the hard work in. You know, a few really good lads around us that put a lot of time and effort into it.
So a little bit frustrating then.
Yeah, you know, it'd be nice to have a result to put to it, but that's rallying, as they say. So.
It certainly is. That's motorsport in general, isn't it? I mean, what are you going to do from now then? What's the plan from now?
Sit down and think of the winter and try and rebuild the engine. Maybe try and improve it a little bit, get a bit more power of it while we've got it stripped apart, and just go from there. Try and get out for May next year, next national, and go from there. Try and have a good year next year.
I know, look, I really appreciate you talking to us because it's not the easiest thing to do, obviously, so I'm really sorry, obviously, for what's happened, but thanks for sticking around and having a chat with us. Thanks.
Cheers.
So, Chris, I mean, it really is, it's a difficult one, is it? Sometimes it's just a game of luck, isn't it, as well?
Well, it's a battle of attrition on a rally like this, yeah. We probably won't have much more than a 50% finish rate now. I'm surprised how many went last night. In fact, obviously we said we lost Dan Harper. We also lost Paul Bird of the big names. Paul was having trouble all night with the gear selector. The dash wasn't showing correctly what gear he was in. At times it was showing him he was in 6th gear. He's only in a 5-speed box, so there's no way he could have been in 6th gear. And then at other times it was just showing 0, and you're on a paddle shift, and you're just clicking one way for up and one way for down. And if you don't know what gear you're in, if you try to pick the wrong gear or do the wrong thing, then you know it's the end of the game. The potential is that you blow the box up. So he was having all sorts of troubles like that. He got onto stage 7 and he was having a really good run out at Round Table, and he just lost it on the run down out of Round Table towards Dolby and crashed into the bales that are set up for a chicane to take some of the speed out of them. And he took the impact on the driver's door. He's perfectly okay. The car's built to withstand that kind of thing, but the window was smashed, the car was bowed in. It's due out in Barbados in 2 weekends' time, so they've got to get it repaired and get it fixed to get it on the plane to get out there.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I went to bed last night and I was thinking, no, he's doing all right. He's up in 3rd place. It's great. It's all going really well. And then woke up this morning to see the results, which is obviously incredibly frustrating. But I actually believe he's just on his way back now to the UK to get his shoulder looked at. So do hope it's okay, and obviously no injury for Barbados, like you say.
He'll go and get some sun on him and he'll be right. But then the week after Barbados, he's got his home rally, the Grisdale Stages in the Lake District. So.
And that's important because it's on home turf.
Absolutely, yeah. He's won that 5 times or something in the past, so that is important, really important.
So wish you well, Birdie, and hope you get better and obviously ready for that little trip out to Barbados. Not jealous whatsoever. If you have just joined us, thanks for your company here this morning. We are in the service area in Derby for the Pokerstars Rally. Obviously, it started last night with leg 1. We're now into leg 2. So let's just talk a little bit about what we're expecting today, Chris.
About to leave, actually, because we need to get ahead of them to the end of the first one. There's 3 stages today, done 3 times. So the loop is the Curraghs. They go and do the Curraghs first of all, which is really nadgery and horrible.
Not crafts, like I used to say it.
Yeah, you'll get the local pronunciations, Joe. Then they head on to a much more fast and flowing stage out at Andreas and taking in the roads at the back of the Len. And then they go and do the dog mills out between Ramsey and Bride, the dog mill stage out there. So that's much more fast and flowing as well. So after they've got rid of the first little bit in the Curraghs, they get out into the area around the Cronk, and from then on the whole loop is much more fast and flowing than last night was. It's like a different rally almost, and that's what 1 or 2 of the crews are saying. Last night was really technical, really horrible type stages. Today is much more fast and flowing. Some drivers that suits, some it doesn't. Michael Dunlop excelled last night on the technical stuff. He might end up giving a little bit of time back to some of these more modern cars, because he's in the Mark II Escort up against the most modern R5 cars. And that's who he's got right behind him in the battle for 4th and 5th, Thomas Davies in one of the R5s, yes. So maybe the Michael has just got his work cut out to try and keep Thomas at bay. So we'll see how that goes. Well, we've got a bunch of locals just behind them. We've got Dan Colley and Charlie Shiven there lying in 6th overall. And then George Collister's in 7th, Timmy Collins in 8th, and then as we just spoken to Andrew Dudgeon and Joseph Dooley in 9th. So plenty of locals
doing well then, aren't they? I mean, obviously they know their roads very well, don't they? So it's playing obviously to their strengths.
Absolutely, and that's what all the Bull boys are saying. James McGilvery got to the end of one of the stages last night. He just sat there laughing when I showed him the times because he couldn't believe how quick the local boys were. But if our boys went up to Mull, it'd be exactly the same. So.
Okay, just finishing then. If you are watching this back at home and you want to go out and watch the rally today, Chris, just give me 1 point maybe where they definitely need to go and have a look.
Today, now you put me on the spot now.
I know, I really have, haven't I? Sorry, I didn't prepare you well for that one, did I?
Let's have a look at the map.
People say the Curraghs definitely is a stage.
Well, if you turn left at Malath, you will come to a square right junction. If you go past Malath shop and just keep going through the first little crossroads, you'll soon come to the stage. They come down on a really quick approach down the Poly Road, it's called, turn square right away from you. That's a really easy one to get to. Just head to the laugh shop, head on out.
Great, you see, it's not that difficult, Chris. Thanks so much. We'll catch up with you a little bit later because I know you've got to race off to the start, so thanks so much. Thanks, that's great. Okay, I think what we need to do is just maybe go and have a little look around, obviously, the service area to give you an insight and an idea of what is happening here. Now, don't forget, this is not like Sky News, this is not Sky Sports, this is not BBC Sports, okay? So this is rough and ready, getting out of the way, obviously, as a car comes away. It's Chris's car. So we are just having a little wander around, just having a chat with people, of course, a look at the cars as well, a little bit like a pit walk. I have actually just found Jeff Doe that we were talking to just earlier, who is head chief scrutineer. Just catching up from last night. Everything go okay?
Yeah, good morning, yeah. Not a bad morning at all, really.
Not a bad morning. How did it go last night for you?
Yeah, we got through. We had about 20 retirements.
It's about a quarter of the field, isn't it?
Yeah, some of which I've got a list here to recheck this morning to go out again. So we've got 9 of those 20 I think we've got back in.
Okay, and the plan of today for you is you just obviously around the service area?
Yeah, once the cars have gone away from here, we'll go out probably to one of the start of the first, maybe the first or second stage, and make sure everybody gets off the line okay and back here again.
Perfect, thanks so much, Jeff.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Right.
Thank you for talking
Cheers.
to us. Okay, so we'll move now around the service area a little bit, because what we want to do is to be able to bring you a little bit of coverage from the start of the Currents, if we can get there to the stage. There are obviously 4 different stages, and we're going to do a little bit of coverage of the rally as we go throughout the day, and we're going to be popping back into the service area as well. So let's go and have a look. We've got car number 42 just over here. Let's see if we can grab one of the drivers and give us Andrew Constantine just to have a look. Okay, sorry, you see the name on the car and you think that's the person you should be speaking to, but how did you get last night for you?
A bit steady over the first 3. We've only ever been the Isle of Man once before, and when we went over Druiddale, the back end kept on trying to overtake the front all the time, so we just backed off a little bit. The times weren't too bad, really, better than I thought they'd be.
Happy with your speeds?
Yeah, after the first 3, we altered the suspension before we went into stage 4. There was a bit of delay, so we got time and we altered them so you can get underneath and adjust them. So we adjusted it up, and then stage 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 were really good. So we've managed to, I think we were 6th in class and we've got back to 3rd in class now. So we'll have a good push today.
Results.
Yeah, we'll have a good push today. So 23rd overall, which is good for us. So.
What time are you out?
Well, I haven't a clue. That's his department.
you just drive the car. How's your co-driver? What's his name?
Andrew is my brother.
Okay, right, oh my goodness me, so you're driving along with your brothers, okay. And is that a formidable team? Have you been doing it for a long time?
Yeah, we've been doing it for about 20, 30 years, I would think, driving and navigating together, so I drive, he navigates, so yeah, we've always like 1400 or 1600s cars, so we've got 2 cars. This is the 1600. We also have a 1400, but it's not quite ready. We thought we were going to have it ready for this event, but just waiting for drive shafts. Well, you wouldn't, you'll be out next to it.
What do you think about the Maxwell?
Yeah, we usually do the Tour of Mull every year, and when because that got cancelled, we decided to come here and do this, which obviously a lot of other people did. We have been once before. We came 2 years ago in the 1400 car and won our class by about 10 minutes, I think. So, but it was cracking roads. And so obviously we come back, but yet we haven't used one of the same stages we used last time, which is brilliant. So we're getting to see more and more of the island. So
I know, we've only got a little island as well.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's really good. So
and a lot of the guys are saying, because obviously the Isle of Mull has been cancelled, you've come over here, they can't believe the speeds that the locals are doing.
Yeah, there's a lad out leading the class, I think, by about 2 minutes in front of us, and we had the same thing when we went to the Tour of Mull. It took us 4 years to catch the locals, and we got there in the end, but you know, I think we started off with 101 cautions and we've ended up with 2 now. So, because we've done it about 10 years on the trot, so you get faster and faster, and it'll be the same now. Obviously, we'll probably do the championship next year and do all 3 rallies, so that's what we're hoping to do anyway.
Perfect. Well, look, I've taken you away too long from your car as it is. Thanks so much for talking to us. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to wrap that up, and we're just going to head out to the Currents area. Do you know what? I'm from the Isle of Man and I can't even say it right, honestly. I've got James Maguire on the camera with me today, so thanks to James, obviously, for being out here. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. We are going to be with you throughout the day, doing a little bit of rally coverage. We're going to get to the start now, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks for joining us.